Hi guys, so welcome to another video. Today I'll be listing top 10 shiny Pokemon, but I'm not really a shiny hunter. I never actually shiny hunted for a Pokemon. I did get a random Sylveon in Pokemon Omega Ruby, I have quite a few shinies in Pokemon Go, and I got some of them through Ultra Wormholes in Pokemon Ultra Sun. But I never actually just sat there and soft reset or encounter for a shiny on purpose. All of them were just good luck. So this entire list will be based mostly on design. And with that stated, let's just get into the list. Number 10. Gyarados. Yes, I know this is a super generic pick, but that's for a reason. Shiny Gyarados looks extremely cool. Like even the regular Gyarados looks really cool, but the shiny Gyarados looks 10 times cooler than that. And in the Johto games, when you're fighting shiny Gyarados in the Lake of Rage, it really feels like a boss battle against a super rare and powerful Pokemon. And according to the lore, shiny Gyarados came to be because a regular Magikarp was forced by Team Rocket to evolve into a Gyarados before it was supposed to. So it kept its red color and didn't turn blue. But that doesn't really make sense, because in the games you can catch a shiny golden Magikarp and evolve it into a shiny red Gyarados. So is there just two ways to get a red Gyarados, or was that information just wrong? Number 9. Giratina. Regular Giratina looks very cool and intimidating, but its shiny form managed to look majestic but also keep looking cool and intimidating. And there's really not a lot of Pokemon that look both majestic and intimidating. Number 8. Umbreon. In its shiny form, its golden rings go to a kind of a bluish color, and since Umbreon is a dark type Pokemon with black fur, I can just imagine it walking through the night with its bluish rings now glowing like neon lights. And I think that scene is what makes shiny Umbreon look really cool to me. Number 7. Metagross. Metagross is one of those shiny Pokemon that appears often in Pokemon media. When Auras came out, there was a distribution for a shiny Beldum, and in the Pokemon anime, in one episode Team Rocket tries and fails to catch a shiny wild Metagross. And way later on in Pokemon X and Y anime, Steven is shown to have a shiny Metagross and not a regular Metagross as an ace on his team, which can also Mega Evolve, which is super cool to watch. And that is for a reason, because even if it wasn't overexposed, I would still think a shiny Metagross is one of the coolest shinies, because it's normally just regular grey body, now looks very polished, and the X on its face and its claws are now yellow, which makes them look like they're made out of gold. Number 6. Ho-Oh. In my top 10 legendary Pokemon video, I said I thought Ho-Oh looks really majestic, and I think in its shiny form it looks even more majestic. Now most of its body is covered with golden or silver feathers, which not only makes it look even more majestic, it's also probably a nod to the fact that it first appeared in the Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver games. Number 5. Charizard. I feel kinda bad about putting Charizard on this spot, because I really feel Charizard gets way more attention than it deserves. But if I didn't put it on this list, I would just be lying, because I think the black color makes Charizard look extremely cool. Number 4. Gigalith. Normal Gigalith looks like it's made out of rocks, but shiny Gigalith looks like it's made out of some rare minerals, maybe even diamonds, which not only makes it look cool, it makes it look like a much rarer version of its regular form, which is basically what a shiny Pokemon is. Number 3. Greninja. In its shiny form, most of its body turns black, and as we all know, black makes almost any shiny look much cooler than the original. But it also works perfectly on Greninja, because it makes it look like this stereotypical modern depiction of ninjas, which might not be historically accurate because most ninjas just look like regular people to blend in, but they depict them that way because it looks really cool, and that's true. So Greninja shiny looks really cool. Number 2. Trevenant. In its shiny form, the part of its body that's supposed to be tree crust turns from the normal brown color to a white color, which reminds me of what some trees do in autumn. it makes sense for Trevenant, because it is a ghost and grass type. It's a dead tree, and the trees do that when they're dying in autumn. So that not only makes it look scarier, but also makes it look much cooler. Before I get to number 1, I just wanna add an honorable mention, and that would be Minior Shiny in the Alola games. It's one of my favorite shinies, and the only reason they didn't make it on this list is because for some reason they decided to change it. In the Alola games, all the Miniors have the same shiny. It looks mostly black with little spots of color that represent each of the Minior forms, which was not only a great concept, but it also looked extremely cool. But for some reason, when you transfer it up to Pokemon Home, they changed it. Now each of the Miniors have their own shiny, and none of them look even remotely as cool as the original did. And when I found that out, I was just devastated. They just completely changed one of my favorite shinies. Number 1. Haxorus. Yes, I know, another black shiny Pokemon, but as I said previously, black makes almost any shiny Pokemon look much cooler than the original. And Haxorus already looks extremely cool. But I think it works especially well on Haxorus, because the only parts of his body that didn't turn black are its claws and parts of the axes on its face, which stayed red, so it kinda looks like it still is carrying the blood of its enemies. But I think Game Freak agrees with me, because they made Haxorus available as a wild encounter in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. But to get it, you have to complete the Pokédex, so you can get the ticket to Nature Preserve, and I could just never be bothered to do that. And that's the list. I hope you didn't get offended if your favorite shiny Pokemon didn't make it on this list, especially if they were purple, because I'm colorblind to purple. I can't tell purple and blue apart, but I can still see most colors normally, so I hope this list still makes sense. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe you can consider liking it or even leaving a comment. And if you want to see more videos from me, maybe you can subscribe and ring the bell button so you can get notified when I upload again. But that's about it, so I hope you have a great day and bye!